And I was wondering where Bannon got all his information. Now I know. The first time he said that about Elon Musk, I was like, that's the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
And you just laid it out in perfect
So basically,
form.
I mean, we're not saying that that Ron DeSantis was bought out by the CCP. However, there's little tentacles there, huh? There's little tentacles of the CCP for him to, because everyone's like, why is he the first place he's going is Twitter? Why?
But forget about DeSantis for a second. Look at the official apparatus that's supporting DeSantis. That's everybody in the Republican Party hierarchy.
Right.
And the financial world.
Right.
I was going to say that was what I wanted to explore, because digging around the website and seeing some of their videos this week, Nicole did a lot of talking about the Uniparty. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted her to kind of expand on that, because I think a lot of times as mainly conservative audience, we can look at the Democrats and go, oh, they're all communists, China owns them. But the enemy's in the house.
Yeah.
And all the money that's going into the establishment around DeSantis ultimately it kind of has ties. So, Nicole, if you can kind of talk about the conservative side of the Uniparty, how they're funding this activity and getting bought out by China, that sort of thing.
Definitely. So the CCP, when it comes to the infiltrating and buying influence or influence peddling, they don't discriminate your political affiliation. I mean, they spend the same amount of effort and money to infiltrate whatever party. So and that's why we have seen the RNC's top donor, Elliot Brody and Stephen Wynn. I mean, these are, they both served as the finance chair of the RNC. And so these two people have become a illegal or unregistered agent working on behalf of the CCP to influence the DOJ and the White House, trying to return Mr. Moscow to China. And so they met with the CCP's head of the public security, Sun Lijun. I mean, these people traveled to Shenzhen and met with the CCP's, the equivalent of the CIA's head. So, I mean, these are really, we are seeing it doesn't matter whether you're Republican Party or the Democratic Party. There's a unity party. And so they share the same, traits, which is that they can be bought out by the CCP.
Let me just clarify, Nicole, real quick, because I think what you just said, if I heard it right, was a bombshell. Did you just say that the top donors of the RNC, top financial people, went on a visit to Chinese Communist Party headquarters?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Wow.
Elliot Brody and Stephen Wynn. As Stephen Wynn is well known to be a casino mogul in Las Vegas. Yeah. And Elliot Brody, I mean, they're a big donor of the RNC. They also served as the finance chair of the RNC. And so these people, they took tens of millions of dollars from the CCP. They traveled to China and to met with the CCP's, like the head of the CCP's CIA, and to discuss their secret plan to return CCP enemy number one, Moscow, to China. So these are the RNC big donors. And also there's a big book, I think they discussed about how people like, Mitch McConnell, Elaine Chao, I mean, their campaign money coming from their family member who does a lot of business with the CCP.
Shipping.
It's not just the Democratic Party, it's also on the Republican Party. And that's why we always say that we stand above and outside of the U.S. domestic politics. We're only focusing on the CCP's infiltration. And so I think American people need to know this is not a partisan issue. This is a universal issue.
Biden and his cronies have lost over $3 trillion of America's retirement savings in 2022 alone. With inflation running rampant and the stock market crashing, do you have a plan to protect your wealth? Our friends at American Alternative Assets help you protect your retirement savings by rolling over your IRA or 401k into a gold IRA. Fact is, you can hold physical gold and silver in your retirement account while maintaining its tax-deferred status. Visit protectfrombiden.com today to get your free wealth protection guide. This guide will give you all the answers you need. American Alternative Assets is an A+ and accredited member of the Better Business Bureau. Protect your savings now before it's too late. Visit protectfrombiden.com. Individual results may vary. There is no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results.